Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Papa Bale and welcome to the channel. So I got my, I'm gonna call it the generator. It's a DC brushless motor that generates electricity. Most of it's based off Bedini. We got K Energy Store, SSG GEN mode, K Energy.store SSG mode. Then we got this 1-2. I like to call it the 1-2-3. It's virtually a Bedini SSG stem cell. So it's without the resistance, without the diodes, just your basic connections and your generator clip with your diode on it. In this case, I have a reverse diode on the negative or the ground. Don't know if that's going to do anything, but we'll see. Currently, I'm charging these two batteries. All right, so we're doing that. Got a lot of switches to turn on here, so I'll turn on this one, which will activate one of the coils. And the rest of the switches are over on the other side. We'll turn on this one. Oh yeah, and then we'll turn on the main two, the 180s. Well, they're both got 188 orientations, but I like to consider this like the front where I'm standing. So just those coils being close to each other are will set them up. Will set each other off. That's awesome. So it's a little squeaky. There it goes. That's the SSG, but it's got like 800 ohms on it. They both do. Got about 800 ohms. So these two are generating. That was at 20 and that was at 18. We saw that, right? Or if we didn't see it, we'll stick around here for a little bit. We got our light going. We got two batteries genning. Look at the speed on that thing, man. I feel like I don't get this type of speed from bigger coils for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm on a 12-volt system and that it's kind of breaching a 24-volt system with some of the coils that I've made. So you need to put in a little bit more voltage for them to run appropriately. That's awesome. All right, so 23, this one's still at 21, but it'll be at 22, 22. See, with it going that fast, you get a little bit more from the little coils. It's still a slow ride going up, but you just need a little bit more time, that's all. Look at that. That is so phenomenal, dude. That's awesome. Just those baby coils right there. They're all parallel. So we got about 48 volts parallel going in. So that's 12 volts. 4 12-volt batteries are basically on this thing right now. But you get your... Since two of them are power supplies, you get the battery gen. Straight up. And that's awesome. Now I've turned the one off and the one's still on. So that one's up to 24 and this one's down to 21. Nice. All right, I'm going to cut this. The way that it's wired, I would rewire it. I'm not going to probably do that. Maybe if I fill in the gaps here and put a few more coils on there, I'll rewire it so it makes sense. But right now I got one of the batteries genning on this side when they're both over there. So that's having to walk all the way around and turn that switch off is something that I'd rather redo. And now that all the power's off, you can see that this has definitely got flywheel action, flywheel capabilities. Very cool, man. I think it's great. So this will spin literally for 10 minutes before it stops. It'll spin probably for 7.5 minutes of useful spin. And then it'll keep spinning. Now I just found my touchpad for my tester, and I'm going to test the inductance of my dual drive in series and parallel. So that's going to be fun. But I mean, just look at that. That is like, it's still moving at pretty much. This is the GEN rate right here. 82.82.81. It's going down real slowly, but it's going down. So cool. Not that it's going down, but that it's going down slowly. That means that there is somewhat of a flywheel application there. I think flywheels are awesome. All the weight is on the outside of this thing, okay? And then the center of it's pretty hollow. It's like 15% print. And then it's on a 5/8 bearing with the 1/4 inch center hole. Really cool. Right at about this speed, it starts to shake a lot, like the table does. But when it gets above this and below it, it's fine. But just right at that speed, it's like woo, 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 woo. It's like, I think one of these magnets is a little loose, so I have the duct tapes on it. See, we're still rolling, man. 60, 59. Anyway, I think that's cool when it's, you can still get some, AC generation out of it. And use some bridge rectifiers and caps, and you can use that energy. You can use the energy that it's making right now. You can use it to light a light bulb. And really, that's what it was all about back in the day, is who could light the light bulb the best. So, I mean, light bulbs are still a big deal. I didn't even think that they were like a big deal because everybody can do it. But that's the point, man. Everybody can do it. That's the frickin' point. That's the purpose. Everybody can do this. You don't need $5,000 to build one of these. You need about $50. You need to buy 2 spools of wire, a packet of bobbins, or you can print your bobbins. I mean, if you're starting from scratch and you don't even have your 3D printer yet, yeah, you're probably going to spend about $1,000 to do all this. And that's buying the printer, buying all the stuff you need for the printer. Any mistakes that you're going to make with your printer, you're going to make them initially. What I'm saying is just your projection rate will get better as the time goes on, more than likely. You'll have a few snafus, but should be all good. But yeah, man, once you have everything you need, it shouldn't cost you more than the 2 spools of copper to make different style coils. And that's it. That's really all you should need. You got your rotor, and the variable becomes the coil. I'm going to stick around 12 volts for right now. But yeah, if I ever, have enough money to mess around with a bunch of batteries, I will probably up the ante a little bit and try to see what I can do with either 24 or 48. I've done some 24 tests, and they're pretty cool using these T-Energy batteries. As you can see, this one got a little hot. I think it's because I left it plugged in, charging it. I forget what it was, but it was I tried to close loop something without diodes. I forget. But yeah, man, they'll get hot. But anyway, the point is I've hooked 2 of these together and done 24 volts before, when the table was on the outside of the room. But yeah, all right. So that's it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Have a wonderful night, wonderful day. Please subscribe. Bye now.